Hi, I'm Leo Damien and welcome to Taste This. Today we're doing orecchiette al Checca, one of my favorite pasta salad dishes. You gotta taste this.
Hi, I'm Leo Damien and welcome to Taste This. I've spent much of my life in the kitchen with my large Italian family in Italy and New York. I've worked every position in the restaurant business. I want to show you the heirloom techniques and dishes I've learned from the 8 matron cooks in my family. You gotta taste this.
Alright, so we've got orecchiette pasta and we're going to do an al Checca. And it's basically a fresh sauce. We have some fresh tomatoes. You want to use a good fresh tomato. And the closest thing I can think of today is the heirloom tomatoes. You go down to the market or a good food store and you get some heirloom tomatoes and you pay $30 or $40 for one tomato and you get a really good, nice tasting tomato. I'm only kidding, but that's about what they are now. Get some parsley, I get some olives, some nice green or black Italian olives. I remember my father used to have the olive trees and used to get our own olives. He used to pack them in salt and then put them in olive oil afterwards, and they were just delicious, these wonderful olives. We're going to put some olives in, and some buffalo mozzarella, and some oregano, and some pine nuts. And I toasted up the pine nuts. I put them in a cast iron pan and toasted them up a little bit, give them a little toast, bring out the flavor. Some capers, some basil. We're going to have al Checca. We got some chopped bell pepper, some salt, some olive oil. Okay, let's do pasta al Checca. All right, we're going to start with the pasta. This is orecchiette, and we're going to look at that. Put that orecchiette in there and get this ready. You want to play with this. This is wonderful to play with. Now, I made the orecchiette. You want to make sure you don't overcook the orecchiette. Make sure that you get them, put them in salted boiling water, cook them for a while, strain them out when they're just al dente, then put them in some cold water, stop the cooking because you don't want them to overcook. You want them to nice and a good bite to it, a good taste to it, but they don't need to be really soft. It's just right. And then cool them off. Put them in some cool water, cool them off, stop the cooking, and you got some good orecchiette. My aunt used to make the orecchiette by finger. Oh, it was amazing to watch her roll these little orecchiette in my hand. Oh, amazing. Let's put in some red and some green bell pepper. Look at that. You want to paint it. You want to paint that in there. You want to give it just the right, the right flavor, painting the pieces on your pine nuts. Now I had here maybe looked like about half a pound, 3/4 pound of pasta. Maybe a half a cup of some chopped red and green bell pepper. Now we're going to put the pine nuts. I have maybe a half a cup here. I'm going to use maybe a 1/4 cup actually. When I get some oregano. Now you take the oregano and we're just going to pluck the leaves off like this. Pluck the leaves off just like this. See this? You get the leaves. If you want to pull a lot of leaves off, you pull it backwards. Take the thing and you pull backwards and you pull them right off like that. But just a little bit like this. Oh yeah, look at that, look at that. It's starting to smell already. You can smell the oregano works it up. Now let's get some olives. Get these olives in here like this. Look at that. Now it depends on. Some olives here, they're salty and some are in oil. So if you get the olives that are salty, you gotta make sure that you don't adjust with too much salt, because the olives might bring in a lot of salt already. So you gotta know what you're gonna be bringing in into the pasta. So now we've got the bell peppers and the olives and the oregano. And let's bring this together a little bit. Let's see how this is looking so far. Bring this together. Use your hands like that. Now, I'm going to bring in some tomato. Here we go. Oh boy, look at that. And then we're going to bring in some parsley. And basil. Now I'm going to take the basil. Yeah, some people say you have to break the basil by hand because I guess it breaks on the cell wall and doesn't brown as quickly. But if you just use a knife, that's okay. No one's gonna bother you. You're not gonna get the basil police after you. You can break it up like this. So easy and but so delicious. Give it one more. Can you smell this? Can you smell the basil? Oh my gosh, I can smell it. Then let's mix it up again. Like that. And then some capers. Bring some capers in here. Okay. The mozzarella. These are little bocconcini. I love the bocconcini. Use about a cup or so of bocconcini. Mozzarella. Okay, looking good here. Pepper. I have a beautiful California olive oil that's got a bite to it. Nice bite. And then I use a Greek olive oil, fruity. Look how easy this is. Look how beautiful. Look how beautiful this is. So easy. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. So beautiful. We're going to take some of this pasta. Checca. Look at that. And then a little bit more Parmesan on top, like this. Oh my gosh. Couple of pine nuts on top, just so when you dig in you get a couple of pine nuts. And one leaf basil. One leaf basil. And a little of the olive oil on top, the basil. Andiamo a mangiare pasta orecchiette alla checca. Let's taste this now. We're going to eat the orecchiette alla checca. So let's get a couple of pieces of the pasta. Let's get a tomato. Let's get some mozzarella. Oh wow, sprinkle a little bit of cheese like that.